Hello everyone, welcome to this live stream for the APPT PHUKET tournament 2024. We're just getting underway in this first round match of the Pro Mix category. Please forgive me, I think 30 love. We have arrived at in the first game. We were just shifting courts after the first live stream was on an indoor court, and we're shifted onto the outdoor court now. So let's go with 40 love just now. We'll see on this point perhaps if I'm wrong. The match we have in front of us on the far side, we have Jorge Chacon from Spain and Mae Ng from Malaysia. They are both based out of the Ascaro Club in Kuala Lumpur. Jorge is the head coach there. He's off for a run to collect the ball early in the match. Perhaps it wasn't 40 love, but I think certainly 40-15 now. Apologies, a little confusion at the start, but we shall do better ongoing. They are playing against on the near side. We have Timote Loew, French, in the yellow hat, and then we have Anais Gomar from Spain. They both live in Singapore, and all four have made their way to Phuket for this APPT tournament. And there we go, first game in the first set goes to Mae and Jorge. Yes, perfect. Sorry, just working with my colleague here, Irineo. He is in charge of all things audio and visual. I just do the talking. Best of 3 set match in all matches in the tournament. So we're just getting underway here in the first set, the first game. So it will be Timote or Anais to serve first. I think Anais is going to take the lead. Left-handed player playing on the right hand side. And there we go into Mae. And I guess just long. Anais collecting the ball for 15 love. And that's also just long as we go to 15-0. A slight overhit from Anais, the Spanish left-hander. Into Mae's forehand. She can't quite control that as she goes long, aiming cross court. Back to Anais. We see mixed doubles a lot. The battle is very much lady to lady, man to man, quite often. And we see that they're straight into each other. Beautiful volley from Mae. Lovely get back from Timote. That ball down the middle, and then they go win the point. Really nicely done. 40-15 in this first service game for Anais. And there's the game. Right down the middle, landing on the line, and Mae unable to control the return. 1-1. We saw slightly different tactics there from Anais and Timote, playing the Australian style, where they are swapping sides when serving. With Jorge and Mae, traditional style from Anais and Timote. With the Australian from Jorge and Mae. Slight difference between the pairs, and a nice match from Jorge to go 15 love on Mae's serve. Two left-handers on the far side, not your typical combination, so a left-hander playing on the left-hand side for the other team. And we're 15-0 in this game. Jorge putting his volley into the net. So for Mae, going to Timote. A chance for Anais to attack as they take the net, forcing Mae backwards, but a lovely lob sees her regain the net. Nice lob from Anais. We're into the volley game at the net. Anais chance to put away. Doesn't do so. Good defence from Mae at the moment. And there we have the smash from Timote. Not too much power, but judged it well towards Mae. Unable to control the return. Lovely get from Mae. We're going to see a swap of sides as the lob goes over her head. There's a beautiful shot from Jorge. Anais does well to get back. Mae into Anais now. It's a lovely shot off the glass from Anais. She comes in. The double-handed backhand there. A little bit of tennis style. But sees them win the point as they're unable to control the volley, which hits the back glass. A little bit of confusion and laughter there from Mae. Jorge goes over to give her a little confidence boost tap. But the first serve into the net. Anais on the return back to Mae. Lovely volley. Chance to put away from Jorge. He doesn't do so. Timote gets it back through the legs from Jorge to keep the point going. Good from Mae to get it back over. Oh! And there we go. It was a lovely volley from Timote. Nice and low. Jorge couldn't quite get down to get that back into the net. And an early break of serve. We are 2-1 with a break to Timote and Anais. Perfect. Live stream this morning coming to you from the Blue Tree Club in Phuket. The host club of the 6th APPT Tour event, the first time in Thailand. And it's a lovely day. We didn't use this court for the first match as planned. It was a little bit wet after some rain through the night. But the sun is coming out. We are drying out the court and ready to use the court for the day. 6 courts here at the club, 4 indoors, 2 outdoors, with the 2 outdoor courts giving the players the chance to run outside and rescue the ball if need be. The indoor court's not really offering that so much, a little bit tight for space. So the 2 courts outside being utilised. Timote to serve first. Serve second, sorry, for his team. 2-1 up with a break, and we can see again that traditional style of serving being employed here, where they're swapping sides. So Anais will shift from left to right for each of Timote's serves. And there we go, beautiful shot from Jorge, anticipating Timote's smash well and able to pop that out over the side of the court. Plenty of spin on his smash, Timote, but not quite enough purchase. Maybe took a little power out of it, giving Jorge the chance to get there. Love 15. Nice return from Jorge. And Anais immediately going back to Mae, who sent back a weaker lob, giving Anais the chance to attack, and she did so with aplomb, striking Mae with the ball for 15-all. Timote Loew serves. High ball into Mae there. She does well with her backhand, putting the lob up. Nicely judged. Anais goes back. Maybe a little bit caught in 2 minds there as to what to do. Not quite hitting the ball as she would like, and into the net for 15-30. 2-1 up in the first set. Nice backhand volley from Timote. High ball from Mae. Anais into her again there, and the ball really being focused on Mae a lot. But she does well. Stands strong. Defence was good enough on that situation, and Anais looking to do a little bit more with the volley, but putting it into the net, unfortunately for her. So we're 15-40, and we are 2 breakback points early in this first set. It's a nice serve, I believe. Yep, just landing in. Mae unable to get that back, and we are 30-40, 1 break point saved. And that just crept out on the first serve there, so second serve. Jorge to return, sends up a high ball for Timote, and we're back to Jorge. Not focusing the attack on Mae just now. Jorge to the net to approach. Mae joins him there. Oh, and she's just reached that overhead. Doing well there into Jorge tackling Timote, and yeah, very good volley, very good. Lovely angle. Bounced into the fence, and the variable bounce there off the fence, just beating Timote, and we have a break back. It's 2-all, and an exciting start to the match. Oof. A nice volley there from Timote, just creeping in to take the first point of the game. Love 15 with Jorge serving.
Okay, we're ready for another
2-2 in the first set.
Pro mixed match. Henry Kuhn and Sophia.
Ah, well done to Anais. Just managing to creep back on the ball there. After it hit the fence, took an unexpected bounce, and she reacted really well. But Jorge's volley into the feet of Timote, he couldn't quite control, just going long. So, I believe 30 love. Nicely over Mae's head, and she returns with a good lob. Anais, left-handed bahada. Good from Mae. Oh, I couldn't believe that result there, and I don't think Timote can either. Mae's volley sitting up nicely, and Timote popping into the net. We have a let cord there. So we will have a repeat of the first serve. And it's another good first serve. Oh, it's just crept over the net. Mae does well to control it. Here's a smash from Jorge. Struck it nicely, but Timote anticipated it well. He was at the net waiting for it, and a nice put away there. Mae unable to get the ball back. Jorge serves into Anais, another let cord. Aiming to keep the ball as low as possible. Going for the backhand of Anais. She does well to get it back. And there's a smash. Oof, catching Timote by surprise. Unable to control it on the stretch. And it is 3-2 to Jorge and Mae. Jorge Chacon and Mae Ng, the Spanish-Malaysian pairing based out of Kuala Lumpur Ascaro Club. 3-2 in the first set. And we'll be back with you when the players resume.
Your voice, I tell you.
Back underway. Anais to serve, and yeah, there's a really nice overhead. Mae just not quite judging the bounce of the ball off the glass there accurately. Ball bouncing into her. 15 love to Anais Isart. Beautiful return from Jorge. Really low serve. It was a lovely serve actually from Anais. Really good return, and she did really well there to keep the ball low. Jorge started to advance. Kind of caught in no man's land a little bit in the end as the ball bounced low, and his shot went into the net for a point to Anais and Timote. Can she get there? Oh, not quite, not quite. Jorge with the smash down the middle, just out of the reach of advance. Out of the reach of Anais as she advanced. Lovely volley, lovely volley from Anais. Just catching me out. Perhaps one to take on the backhand as she looked to let it go off the glass and take a forehand, but just not enough speed on the ball. Yeah, there we go. A nice serve. Tough return for Mae to control. just creeping over the net with her return, and Timote an easy put away down the middle. So 3-all. As we are now on serve, there was a break. Apart from that, all holds, and it's Mae to serve now. She advances to the net, making Mae move a lot. Timote into the net there. His backhand volley, oof, just clipping the net, taking it out of the reach of Mae. She did well to get a racket on it, but into the fence. And love 15. Serving to Timote Loew onto his forehand. Two left-handers there against, and a nice return into the feet of Mae as she advances to the net after serving, which she can't quite control. And it's love 30 as she pops that out the door of the court. So a little bit of pressure now. 3-all in the first set, a crucial stage of the set. A good time to break and a bad time to be broken. Nicely into the forehand of Anais. It's a good volley into the corner from Mae. Oh, when Jorge tried to put away, off the fence, and Timote gambled on where the ball would land, and it worked perfectly. He was there to meet it, surprising Jorge, winning the point. Love 40. 3 break points, and they did break Mae's serve in her first service game, and they have done so again now. So 4-3 to Timote and Anais. The break up for the second time. Timote to serve again. He was broken back immediately the last time, but he'll look to consolidate the break this time, I am sure. In the first set, 4-3 to Timote Loew from France and Anais Gomar from Spain, based out of Singapore, in the first round of this pro mix competition.
Okay, next match on
Back underway, Timote serving.
first round pro mix.
And that's an unexpected error, I would say. The backhand volley hitting the fence from a fairly gentle return of serve from Mae. Love 15. A nice high return from Jorge. And a little deja vu here for the Frenchman. His first service game, they dominated almost every point and were broken, I think, to love or to 15. And we are in the same situation again, almost love 30 from 2 poor mistakes from Timote. That's a little better. Nice and solid backhand volley down the middle. And Mae struggling a little with the angle on a couple of shots off the glass, so 15-30. Beautiful high love from Jorge. And Timote a lot more cautious this time at 15-30, and again getting that ball into the glass on the angle is confusing Mae a little bitty. 30-all as they rescue that early love 30. Mae doing better there. Oh, unlucky. She got herself into a good position, but just put her forehand into the net. So it's 40-30, game point, and a chance for Timote and Anais to consolidate this break. Beautiful backhand volley into the forehand of Mae off the glass, and she's not managed to put that in. So 5-3 to Timote and Anais in this first set, racing along here. Not a huge amount of long rallies so far. Jorge to serve at 3-5, lovely return from Anais. Timote, nicely played. Jorge looked to attack and accelerate the pace of the point, but into the net. A little frustration there as he hits the ball into the glass. And first serve into the net, aiming for the tee, and the backhand of Timote. Second serve onto his forehand, he lobs Mae. She's put the ball up there. Anais with a nice cautious forehand. This one, a lovely rouleau into the fence, causing Mae difficulties as we are love 30. And Anais and Timote just 2 points away from sealing the first set with another break. But Jorge and Mae, I'm sure, will have other plans. And that's the start of that. A nice serve from Jorge. Not the best return. And an easy put away, which he did convincingly to go 15-30 in the game. Mae clearing the ball away. Jorge waits patiently to serve and does so into the back, the forehand, of this time of Timote off the glass, and that was enough to bamboozle him there. 30-all. Serve down the tee. Anais does well to get it back, and a nice lob over Mae. Whoa. There we go, beautiful put away. Beautiful way. A missed chance you have to feel for Timote there. He had the chance to smash, and he won't be happy with the way he's hit that. A bit too much airtime on it, giving Jorge the chance to get to the net with his backhand out of the court. Lovely serve in. Jorge will come across to take that into Anais. She places it beautifully into the gap. Oh, and what a fantastic recovery from Timote. It was a great shot from Jorge. Great shot from Timote in the recovery, and the point continues. Almost confusion in the middle there. Lovely, good fake from Jorge, and this is easily the best point of the match so far. And as I say that, the volley goes into the net from Anais, and you can see the frustration. Really disappointed in herself there. They'd rescued the point 2 or 3 times when it looked as though it had been won by Jorge. And then maybe one of the easier shots in the rally for the team, and unfortunately ended up in the net. So we are at 5-4 in the first set. It will be Anais to serve for the set, coming back out onto the court in a minute or so's time. Hello again. 15 love for Anais and Timote. 5-4 up in the first set, looking to clinch the first set in this best of 3 match. A mistake from Timote. Looked to take the pace out of the play, but did not quite go according to plan. 15-all. Still a few points from victory. What's the call there? To my eyes it was out, but I am not the person who makes the call. It's been accepted it was in. The return didn't go to plan. So 30-15, 2 points from the first set. Nice serve from Anais, and there we go. There is the first set, and you can tell a little bit of passion there. There was a bit of venom in that high five to our partner. Very happy to clinch the first set with a lovely serve into the forehand of Mae off the glass, which she couldn't quite return. So, a few breaks in the set. A break back, and then a break again was enough to clinch the set. As Timote Loew from France and Anais Gomar from Spain, both based out of Singapore, take the first set against Jorge Chacon and Mae Ng from Malaysia, both based out of the Ascaro Club in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Players about to make their way back onto the court. So the second set about to get underway. Mae Ng will serve. Court looking beautiful now. Lovely green background in Phuket here. As this point gets underway. And unlucky, Mae did well to get the ball back, but a little too high, and Anais was there to pounce. With a beautiful put away, little slice on the ball, keeping the ball low, and Mae just not able to recover in time to rescue that ball back. Love 15, serving into Timote on his backhand. Oh, and it's a gentle, that's the one that's catching her out every time at the moment. She's serving to the backhand, and it's a nice gentle return. Chiquita. In at her feet and just not quite able. That's 3 or 4 times he's managed to win the point with that return. Very good from Mae there. He's going into that same position again. Mae's in a better position there to get that one. The high ball. Timote slow into Mae's feet, and she does well with the lob. And in return, Timote lobs her. Mae does well, but Anais and Timote advance to the net, and there was a good volley from Anais past the outstretched arms of Mae, and I believe love 40 in the game. So not the start to the second set Jorge and Mae would be looking for. And a double fault seals the deal. 1 love in the second set to Anais and Timote. Very nice. I have just had the juice of one of the APPT sponsors put in my hand. Go Fruit sports drinks. They will get plenty of mentions today if they keep giving me free samples. This is the sugarcane and calamansi natural energy sports drink in my hand, which has been a sponsor of all of the tournaments in APPT since HoChiMinh City, and a firm favourite of all the players participating, giving them a nice little energy boost throughout the tournament. Go Fruit sports drinks, you can definitely grab one, an official partner of the APPT. Anyway, Timote to serve. 1 love up in the second set. A nice bandeja into Mae. She does really well on the return there, in at Timote's feet, and returns with a lob now. He goes back to her off the glass, and that really is the one that's getting the better of Mae at the moment. Playing strongly with the ball in front of her, but once it's hit the glass, a little trickier for her to control the return. Into Jorge's backhand. And a nice, really lovely shot from Timote. Low, plenty of spin on the ball into the fence. Keeping low, and Jorge unable to get the ball back. Beautiful serve into the forehand again off the glass of Mae. And we'll go to, I think, 40 love. Indeed. Nice return into the forehand of Timote. Jorge looking to get himself into the match a little bit more. The ball going to Mae, and unfortunately the mistake coming there. Another solid high five between Anais and Timote, celebrating the victory of that game as they look to accelerate on in the match and clinch victory. Jorge to serve after Timote is doing a little bit of wildlife conservation. There was some sort of bug on the court which he's thrown away, but I can see it has immediately flown back onto the court, hopefully not to land this time. Love 2, Jorge to serve into Anais' backhand. She does well there. Let's volley straight back into her. Yeah, nice. Oh, very good reply from Jorge. Super high lob. Anais underneath, and that was a bit too wayward going into the glass at the side. So 15 love to Jorge and Mae. Wasn't sure which way that net cord was going to go, but fell on the side of Timote to give another point to Jorge and Mae. 30 love as they look to begin their comeback in the second set. Oh, another net cord, this time in favour of Anais and Timote. But she couldn't follow up with a successful volley, popping that into the net, and it's 40 love for Jorge and Mae. Good serve, the return sails out. And it's 2-1 to Timote and Anais in the second set over Jorge and Mae. Padel 2-1 in the second set to Anais and Timote. And there's another nice serve into the forehand off the glass of Mae, which gaining them a lot of points so far in the match. 15 love. The backhand volley is nice from Anais, but a good return from Mae down the middle, and they've lobbed over her head. She works hard to get back. And oh, the backhand volley from Timote just crept in. Mae did well to reach it, but just popping that out for 30 love. Anais to serve again. Oh, changing it up this time, looking to go to the backhand of Mae down the middle, but into the net. And a second serve back to the glass, and again getting the better of Mae. So they really found the secret to getting the points on that side. 40 love. Anais to serve, goes to the backhand of Jorge, nice and low. Beautiful lob return into the corner. Oh! And it was nice from Anais down the line. Jorge had crept over to try and support his partner. Mae doing well with the volley though, but slamming it right into the back of Jorge. And it's a successful hold of serve from Anais and Timote. 3-1 in the second set. Mae to serve, 1-3 down. Having lost the first set 6-4. This best of 3 set match. Forehand from Anais into the backhand of Mae, unable to control the volley, hitting the back glass. Love 15. A better serve from Mae, not giving Timote the time to do what he wants there. And she's doing really well in defence actually. Lovely use of the back glass from Jorge, and really good judgment there again. Oh, really unfortunate. It was beautiful play off the double glass. He leapt into the air and a little flick. I thought it was a wonderful shot, but just crept long. And it's love 30. Oh, we got a really nice few points here. There's some really exceptional shot play. A smash from Jorge. Timote was at the net waiting, somehow managed to get a hold of it. The return came back and he was able to pop out of the court. Love 40. And Anais and Timote really pressing on the accelerator now. Creating the pressure on Mae and Jorge.
Okay, another pro mix first round. Court number 4.
Yeah, good shot from Jorge. Mae doing much better there, getting to the net a lot quicker. Anticipating the return from Timote, which has gained him a lot of points in the match so far. She got there in time. Good volley. His return was a nice, easy put away for Jorge. 15-40. High ball from Anais over Mae's head. She's let it bounce into the corner. She's lobbed Anais, and Anais has played it into Jorge, who does well to get it back. Timote into Mae. And now into Jorge using the glass. A lovely high lob into the corner. Oh, and it was a lovely shot from Timote down the line. And that is enough to win the game. Beating Mae right in that forehand corner again. Definitely causing some trouble for her. But showing good fight in this second set. But certainly Timote and Anais dominating on top as they look to win this second set and the match and progress to the next round in the pro mixed category. The loser of the match does go into a consolation match, which will also be a lot of fun in the tournament. And the winners obviously progressing to the next round. Day one here of the APPT in Phuket at the Blue Tree Club. And lots of players still arriving before their first matches get underway. Time 9:47 in the morning. Sun's coming out. We've not quite got the heat of the day yet. Unfortunately, we are still in the shade here. Hot weather is expected for the rest of today, so these teams will be glad to getting their first game underway before the real heat of the day begins. Anyway, Timote to serve. Anais, lovely shot into the corner. Jorge did well to get it back. Lovely volley into the corner again from Timote. And again off the glass, a little bit too much for Mae to handle. 15-love. Oh, just crept in. That backhand volley a few times. Timote really right on the edge of going out, but just staying in, and it's 30-love. Another point from Timote. Sorry, a little distraction here in the commentary booth. 4-1 up, looking to go 5-1 up, and he serves into Jorge, just out.
Good morning, Thailand.
Searching
morning,
for the tee.
Phuket. And welcome everyone. We have the first round of pro mixed matches in all 4 courts.
Oh, there we go. A nice return from Jorge. The first time I think he's attacked down that side of the court on the return, catching Anais by surprise. And we go to 40-30 into Mae. Her return a little short. And yeah, lovely angle from Timote, working hard to get round, take that on the forehand, and popping the ball out of the court by 3. And we go to 5-1 in the second set. So just one game away from victory now with Jorge to serve. 6-4, 5-1 to the couple on the near side of the camera. And 15-love. Jorge with a nice serve, and Ace really struggling to get that back. She did really well to do so actually, but an easy put away for Jorge, who advanced to the net well. And 30-love. So the fight back continues, or begins perhaps. 2 quick points for Jorge and Mae. And a third one into the backhand of Anais, and she's telling herself off after that one. Putting her return of serve into the bottom of the net. And 1 point away from 2-5. And there it is. 2-5. So Jorge and Mae Not quite a comeback yet, but certainly prolonging the match. And we'll resume in a minute or so when the players make their way back to the court.
Thank you.
Okay, back underway. Anais serving. 5-2 up in the second set. 15 love now after that lob from Mae drifted just long. 3 points away from clinching the second set and the match. And there's a lovely backhand volley and a pump of the fist from Anais. Again, a busy tournament schedule in the APPT, so when you have the advantage, teams really looking to clinch victory as quickly as possible, save energy, especially in the heat of the day to come. People don't want to be on court for any longer than they have to. And just 3 match points now, 40 love. And there is the match. The overhead into the net from Mae. But lovely to see an embrace between her and her partner Jorge. No ill feeling at all. Proud of their efforts. And a victory for Anais and Timote. Anais Isart from Spain and Timote Loew from France, both based out of Singapore. Winning the match 6-4, 6-2 and progressing through to the next round of the mixed pro. Commiserations to Jorge Chacon and Mae Ng from the Escaro Club in Kuala Lumpur. See you again shortly for the next live stream match. Thank you very much.